Hey, Fluent Flow fam, we need to talk about a massive lie. You've studied for years. You know all the grammar rules. You have thousands of vocabulary words stored away. But when that moment comes, when the native speaker asks you a simple question, your English disappears. You freeze. It's not your vocabulary that's the problem. It's your fluency firewall crumbling. You think fluency is about what you know? Wrong. It's about what you do when you make a mistake. Your textbook lied. Fluency is 90% mindset and 10% grammar. Today we install the master key. If you stay to the end, I'm giving you the high-pressure recovery cheat sheet. Let's look at why you freeze. Tourists who need directions are terrified to open their mouths, so they aim their phone like a lightsaber and fake a selfie with a trash can just to look busy. They stay lost because their internal pressure is too high. Now contrast that with the person who smiles, steps forward, and drops this line. Hey, can you point me toward the station? That person is using the confident opener. Why does this work? It's not the words, it's the intent. The confident person has already accepted the possibility of a mistake, which instantly lowers their internal pressure. They treat the stranger like Google Maps with a pulse. The internal critic phenomenon. The reason you freeze is your mental block, what we call the internal critic phenomenon. When you try to speak, there's a tiny, judgmental voice writing you a ticket for every misused preposition. This hyper self-correction is what kills your speed and confidence. When you over-monitor your own speech, you shift from the creative, fluid part of your brain to the analytical, slow part. Neuroscientists have confirmed that anxiety actually slows down your language processing speed. Your goal is simple. Get your brain off the analyze setting and onto the perform setting. Hack 1, the master message drill. We need to flip the script. Mistakes are not failures. They are free, personalized tutoring sessions. We're turning mistakes into a growth engine. Step 1, identify your top 3. Don't just list them, define them with examples. For instance, is your problem definitely using the wrong preposition, like in versus on? Step 2, the intentional mess-up drill. For 5 minutes, force yourself to use one of those structures in a low-stakes environment, like talking to your dog or recording a voice note. You must intentionally mess up. Step 3, the immediate correction rule. Have your correction ready immediately. Use this simple structure. I said X. I should have said Y because of rule Z. This wires the correction directly into the error point. Imagine you're correcting a typo in a piece of software. You're just patching the code. You are upgrading your language system, not punishing yourself. This leads us to the affective filter. Think of your mind like a sponge in water. If the water, or the input or learning, is calm, the sponge soaks it up. But if the water is turbulent with anxiety, the sponge closes up and blocks the flow. Your goal is to keep that water calm. We achieve this with the acceptance principle. You must accept before you open your mouth that you will sound less than perfect. This removes the fear of the worst outcome because you've already accepted it. Hack 2, the minimum viable confidence system. We're moving beyond asking for directions and installing your safety net. The MVC system is the bare minimum preparation you need to start speaking. Step 1, the 5-second opener. Design 3 different openers for 3 common situations: casual, formal, and urgent. Your pre-planned opening bypasses initial panic. Step 2, the emergency exit phrase. A phrase ready to deploy when you truly freeze. For example, wait, my brain just went totally blank. Give me 1 second. This is a native speaker strategy. It buys you time and uses English to admit the problem. Listener-first focus. Stop looking at your mental dictionary. Look at the listener's eyes. If they are engaged, smiling, and answering, you are succeeding. MVC is your safety net. Use it to jump, not just stand there. Advanced application, high-pressure recovery. This is the high-pressure recovery cheat sheet for when the conversation is fast, like a job interview. Scenario: You're in an interview and you totally blank on a word. The hack is the Fluent Flow recovery cycle. Breathe, 1 second. Smile, breaks the tension. Use the emergency exit phrase, a simple, confident, "Hold on, I'm finding the right word." Paraphrase or describe the missing word. Instead of synergy, say, "the way we work together." The Fluent Flow principle. Showing confident recovery is often more impressive to a native speaker than achieving perfect grammar. It shows resilience and communication mastery. Identity transformation. You are no longer someone who is learning English. You are a Fluent Flow speaker who is refining their skill. Your new identity requires you to treat the language like an instrument you practice daily, not a test you dread weekly. Consistency and acceptance are your two best friends. You now have the full Mindset Mastery Toolkit. Your homework is to use one MVC opener this week. You must report back in the comments. What high-pressure situation are you going to tackle first? Hit the like button and subscribe to Fluent Flow. Next week, we're tackling the 30-minute anchor, how to build unbreakable consistency. Ask or stay stuck. Let's flow.